Let's go.
Live with the Woodlard Roar!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Y'all know what this is. Peace and blessings. It is your boy, Eli Rax, a.k.a. Vibes, and welcome to New York Revival, where it's not just sports, it's entertainment. And I'm here with my brothers, man. You guys know what they are. That's Mr. Glass Half Full of Nets.
Speed the genius.
Let's go. I got my darty glasses on. Let's go.
I like those glasses, by the way. I should have got them. And of course, shout out to my brother with the big cojones. He's amazing. Trailblazing. El Jefe is in the building. Shout out to him, man. That sounds incredible. I love the hair. I don't know what it is.
It looks like Jaxson Dart over there.
We'll get
Jaxson Dart. It's a little more like
having a darty.
I like it. I like
Having
it.
a darty.
There it is. There it is. You just want a little out the back, just a little party out the back.
Just a little bit.
It's a tad, and I like it. We'll get to it. And shout out to you. Yes, you the revivalists in the chat. Please hit that thumbs up, share, and subscribe. We do appreciate all the support. If you're on X, man, hit that repost button, man. Get everybody in the room here. We listened to all your comments on there because you guys were really active when we had the Kansas City Chiefs and the Giants playing. So come on aboard, man. Let people know we're live, man. And we do appreciate all the support. Don't forget, we're on iTunes and Spotify. Everywhere you get your podcast, we are there as well. Guys, we got the Revivalists of the Year in the building tonight. And we got the new Revivalists of the Month here tonight, too, at the same time later on this evening. So, wow. I forgot to even can we send them the link? I totally forgot to send them the link in the DM. So I gotta get the link.
I sent it to B, man.
You sent it to B? I gotta send it to Max in the DMs here. You mind sending it to the DMs while we figure this whole thing out? And of course, guys, if we can, let's go around the room, man. And first, guys, do we really have to go around the room? Can we just peel the Band-Aid off?
No.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's get into it, man. Jaxson Dart is the official starter here for the New York Giants. Guys, for me, I wanted it later on down the line. However, after watching the Kansas City Chiefs game and watching Russell Wilson and how he played, this was inevitable. I think that the change had to be made at this point. And I just want to get y'all thoughts here. And I'm going to start with Mr. Glass Half Full. Long time coming. I guess this had to come.
Yeah.
You guys kind of predicted way earlier than I did. So give me your thoughts, bro.
I'd like to say this, though. Like, it stinks. Like, we all, we're hoping that, Shawn Michaels, let's go. We're all hoping that this was going to happen later because that meant that we won a game or two. And, Russ was keeping the boat afloat, but this was worst case scenario. And losing that Dallas game prompted this. Losing that Dallas game, like if he would have won that Dallas game, we're 1-2, and it doesn't seem like the sky is falling. The panic wouldn't have set in just yet. Maybe it would have lasted one more week, maybe another week of ineptitude. But at the end of the day, 2 out of 3 games, Russ looked inept. He looked like he's cooked. And on the flip side of this, Dart has forced this. Dart put himself in position to be able to start early by how he showed out in the preseason, what he's done behind the scenes, because they wouldn't be giving him the keys if he wasn't getting it up there, right? Like Dable trusts him. He's not putting him in the harm's way, I believe, and that's why Dart is starting so early.
Big point you made, because the game really just swayed this whole season. Because Dallas, now CD Lamb is hurt. They're going to crumble. They're going to have an even harder time at that point. You can't lose a guy like CD Lamb and just expect your offense to operate the same. Because Pickens was getting good looks because there's CD Lamb. Now it's Pickens and Tobert or whatever his name is. Who's probably going to put up numbers fantasy-wise, side note. But your defense is horrendous, and that's a game, going in there, you learn more every week, and now you can see how bad the defense truly is. Chicago lit them on fire, and Chicago hasn't done that to anybody, like ever. And so that game, you had to steal that because then you're 1-1 going into the Chiefs game, and with a slightly better effort. If Bobby Okereke grabs that ball right there and we wind up going right there, that game is at least very close in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we should have at least had a touchdown on the board. So all those things worked against Russ, and Russ looked lethargic to me that night. He looked so not passionate and so not focused on the game. It was hard to enjoy anything he was doing out there. Honestly,
Agreed.
He was running out of clean pockets. He was throwing the ball through the uprights, like in the red zone. Like, what in the world? He wasn't playing to keep his job. That could have been his last start in the NFL, man. You don't know.
Man, that'd be sad.
And
1
listen,
week removed from his best game of his career too.
Yeah, and you know what? And it's sad to see him go out like this because we thought Russ had something left in the tank after throwing all those touchdowns and all those yardage. Like, listen, I said this during the live, right? I said it's kind of like that old dog you had, right? That you have to put to sleep, and he has that one last hurrah. You know what I mean? I hate to say that about Russ here, but it's kind of was like that,
one
right?
last good day.
He had that one last good day, and it's just like, man, he went back to being that sick dog, unfortunately. Now it's time to take him out to the barn, and you got Jaxson Dart coming in here to start. Now, guys, looking at that game, I have no idea where Russ was throwing to, especially when he had the one penalty where he threw the ball into the end zone, intentional grounding. Man. Then he had the 2 picks there. Who was he throwing to? We didn't know. He seemed like he was in duress the entire time, but there was really no duress there. All you had to do was step up in the pocket, move a little bit, and then deliver the ball. Jaxson Dart's going to have that poise because we've seen in the preseason where people are down his neck almost, and he's standing tall in that pocket and delivering the ball. Sometimes the quarterback can make that offensive line look worse than what they really are. And when Andrew Thomas coming back, that offensive line did well. We could go through.
I don't think it's coincidence either that Dart's starting because AT's healthy now.
I agree, and again, we could talk about why they pulled AT out and put Bo in, but that's fine. It's still held up well enough for Russell to actually get some plays off, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So It's just like, man, like this was more of a Russ thing than anything else collapsing behind him. And I think it was also play calling, which we'll get to, because I think it was these receivers running 3-yard hitches and routes was just like so negligent to what these receivers can do, especially after Wandale having such a huge game and just like Neighbors having such a huge game. It's just like you couldn't scheme those guys open. Mike Kafka got a problem here. And to me, with Jaxson Dart coming in, it just stinks and reeks of desperation for this franchise right now. And I do think Brian Daboll and I do think the rest of those guys are on a hot seat because there's no way in hell after they're saying, like, no, we want him to sit. He got enough, he got learning to do behind the scenes. And then you put him in this soon with the Chargers coming in. Desperation, and it smells.
So you're saying it's a panic move. You're saying
it's a panic move without a doubt. Guys, we've seen this picture. As Giants fans, we've seen this picture over and over again. This is a panic move right here by this coaching staff. They know they're on a hot seat. Joe Shane should be on there too, without no doubt in my mind, because this is now your players. But here's the funny part, Speed. One can argue that some of these guys in there that he bought in, they have some talent, right? So it's just like, man, you got the guys. Are they being coached? Are they being developed? We don't know. We just don't know what this poor coaching
chicken and the egg. Yeah,
exactly. We just
don't know. Jeff, do you think this is a panic move, or do you think this is just a move that had to be made, and that maybe Dart gives them the better chance to win?
It's a little bit of both. And is my internet better now?
Much.
Yeah.
Still choppy.
I went. Let's see. Carry on with your conversation.
Carry on.
I'll tell you.
And I'll just go full reboot and get out of here and come back if I have to. So just let me know.
Yeah.
You're good.
But I think it's a little both, because I think Dable wanted to start him all along. And I think he had to play it safe and go by the book, but 10 days ago, Dable was saying, we don't feel pressured to make this change anytime soon. Yeah. And now you make the change. So this is just more Giants being Giants. This is a panic move. Make no mistake. Dable knows this is for his job. If Jaxson Dart doesn't show life and give some life to this offense, it's bye-bye for Dable. I mean, I thought they would give him 2 years, but now you got 14 games, which is almost a full season to work with. So he's got plenty of time to make Jaxson Dart look something. I don't think they're going to fire anybody midseason unless it's Shane Bowen, unless someone just has to fall on the sword.
Yeah, a coordinator can go. Yeah,
And I'll tell you this, man, and it reeks of desperation to me, right? Because I understand you're not trying to fire these guys in midseason, and we thought they'll get. I think it's at a point if Jaxson Dart shows promising, I still believe they don't deserve to be here another year. And it sucks to say it because Jaxson Dart's going to be with a whole new coaching staff and etc. But you might as well pull a plug now. I get it, but to me, it just doesn't. Brian Daboll doesn't deserve to be here. This team is undisciplined. We've seen that. Drew Phillips can't get out of his own way. They seem like they're less prepared each time he's been in here, besides the first year where, of course, he had some life. But we've seen this team take step back after step back each year. So as much as I want Jaxson Dart to be successful, I don't want that to be the saving grace of this coaching staff if they can't put it together. Now, I don't want no moral wins. Like Jaxson Dart better look great, and they better have some wins here. They better have some wins here. I don't want to see the wide receivers doing 10-yard hitches. I don't want to see none of this stuff here. I want to see a well-oiled machine going into this week. I want to see.
It'll be interesting.
And if we can't see that, and the team is struggling still, and they're undisciplined, Brian Daboll needs to go. Unfortunately, because this isn't.
Yeah, but what is that going to serve? What is that going to serve, though?
But why keep him here knowing that the following year is probably going to be the same thing or maybe 6 wins? I think Giants fans deserve more at this point. I think so.
I don't know. It's tough to say because you trusted this guy. You gave him the keys to be able to draft Jaxson Dart with the thought that he'd be able to develop him for the whole year, right? And then you give him a month and then you stop that. That, to me, is the mark of a bad organization because you've scrapped the whole plan. At least let him develop him. I know the plays are not looking good, and again, to this point, I wonder if the offense changes and gets a little bit more exciting with Jaxson Dart. Like, take away Josh Allen from the Buffalo Bills, and the Buffalo Bills are not what they are if you removed him from there. Like, the whole offense just looks different, and yeah, the hair looks great, by the way, Jeff.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, but like I don't know how Brian Daboll goes from, at the Bills, a creative offensive coordinator. Like, all his players loved him, to in 2022, we still thought that way. We were like, hey, this guy's bringing this offense. He's doing new things. How do we go from that to where we are now? We're running sticks again. We're running curls, running 5-yard outs. Is it the quarterback that's limiting him? Or is it his mind regressed? I don't get how you can be a creative guy and then stop being creative. Like, that to me doesn't make sense. So I'm wondering if this is Jaxson Dart opens a playbook for him. He's able to do more. He's able to get a quarterback that can move back there, extend plays, it changes things. I don't know. That's my hope. And I think that's Daboll's hope as well at this point.
I hope, because I'll tell you this, looking at Russell Wilson, maybe he might be limited speed. I'll give you that. Maybe he might be limited because it's either 5 yards or the moon ball that just doesn't.
There's nothing in between. There's no middle of the field.
Exactly.
There's
and
no
Jaxson
middle of the
Dart
field.
provides you that middle of the field right now.
Yes.
So maybe Russ is limited at this point of what the playbook is. So I'm excited to see what Dart can do. But again, I say it has to be a well-oiled machine. It can't look, and again, I'm not expecting big things from Jaxson Dart. He's a rookie. I'm giving him a lot of grace and patience here. But rough. I just think it has to be better as far as scheme.
This is the last card.
Right, and it has to be better as far as play calling, period.
Yeah.
Like, there's no more in between and no more limitations to this offense. Open it up. Let this guy run. Let this guy intermediate, long, short, whatever you got to do.
You got to create for him, though, too.
Now.
Like, I think Daboll has to create for him to give that rookie a little bit more, like, you got to put some trick plays in there. You got to help him out. You know what I'm saying? Take some pressure off him by doing some crazy shit, some end arounds. Like, that's where I hope the creativity comes in. So you take the pressure off the quarterback by doing some fun shit, some different shit, adding to the playbook. And I don't know. We'll see. But wait, before we get any further, we got 2 super chats.
Holy shit, a super chat!
Let's bring them up.
And listen, just in case you haven't been here before, if you're on Twitter, thank you for watching. If you want to join the live chat, come on over to YouTube. You hit the $sign. We'll feature your comment, such as this. Neil,
Neil, I love
What's up,
Neil,
Neil,
man.
brother? Excited for Dart. Thanks, man. Let's see. You guys spoke this change into existence, and now we move forward. Let's fucking go, Big Blue. That's
Come
what we're
on,
talking
dude.
about. And
I agree.
there's going to be life. And should he come out, because the Chargers don't have a whole lot of tape on him, so should he come out and breathe life into this offense, it's gonna have an impact on the entire locker room, and good things can happen from there. Then you could have a fighting chance because you got a young quarterback who's not afraid of anything. And hopefully he learns to slide. He should be afraid of linebackers running at him, but he's got to slide. He's got to be smart because his legs will be part of this. He's not going to be afraid to use them. You know, this is just, I don't know how long this is going to last, guys. It's getting itchy back here.
You know what? I got a couple of Giants friends, and the Giants have made them casual fans. They were started as Giant nuts fanatics, and they've now slowly stopped watching more and more because of how frustrating. And like, you know what the outcome is. They have never been more excited in the past couple of years than they are for this game. This brings people back
to the TV.
Yeah, and I hate to say this, and I hate to put I'm going to do it. I hate to put this pressure on this guy, but
Do it.
I'm sorry. Jaxson Dart is this team, and especially this front office and this coaching staff savior. It's our franchise's savior right now. I hate to say that like that, but we have not looked forward to somebody like this since Daniel Jones came out. You know, and we are hoping that this guy is it. Because imagine if those locks and that swag and him and Neighbors, they get it going game one. Imagine what kind of confidence it breathes into this organization. What if they win the Chargers game and they go into the Saints game, where it's a very winnable game? You get to 2-2 at that 2-3. Sorry, at that point, like that changes everything. And all it takes is two games, and
that brings us
the vibes are off the chart.
That brings us right to the next super, because you're kind of going there already. And thank you, C's. What if Dart gives us 3 or 4 game win streak with a win over 2 playoff teams? How would we define success? I mean,
damn, that's a good question too.
We got to redefine that. Let's redefine that, right? Like, what
listen,
do we need to reach at this point?
We should be smarter than this at this point. Like, every time the Giants, we convince ourselves, what if all of a sudden they start getting it together? Like, they're not beating the Chargers and the Eagles twice and the Broncos. Like, come on, let's stop doing this to ourselves, because the Giants let us down every fucking time for the last decade.
That's what we got into.
And I'm telling you right now, Hef, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Because I was like, man, that's a good question. But again, we should not let's not kill ourselves and say, like, yo, man, they can beat these teams. It's not possible. I just don't see Jaxson Dart coming in and being that type of quarterback you guys want him to be. I think he'll show some great flashes.
We can't say it's not possible.
Speed and again, it's not possible. But I just want to say it's going to be extremely tough for that to happen for us. And before we set ourselves up to be hurt again, we have to be honest here. The Chargers is a team that's very hard to beat, especially with a rookie quarterback. Philadelphia is still Philadelphia, right? The only team I look on the calendar and go, well, maybe they can beat with this rookie quarterback is New Orleans. After that, it's like, okay, who else? It's hard to tell who they can beat. The only teams they can beat was the ones I guessed at the beginning of the year, which was Washington, Dallas, which we almost did, and I thought Kansas City Chiefs could be had. Every other team coming after that, which we can look at the schedule, guys, and it's pretty gosh darn brutal. Let me take a look at it really quick. Next 5 games, we have the Chargers, Saints, Eagles, Broncos, Eagles. We're not winning the Chargers. We'll probably win the Saints. Eagles, no. Broncos, no.
Whoa. Wait.
Eagles,
Stop with the Broncos.
no.
Stop with the Broncos. The Broncos have not looked good. Let's stop with let's not chalk that up to an automatic loss just yet. Okay? The Broncos have
we're getting ahead of ourselves, because Jaxson Dart has only handed the ball off. That's all.
We don't know what he looks like.
So here's my fear, for being honest, because like the play calling has been infuriating this year.
Oh yeah.
Like, I feel like they're aggressive at the wrong times. They're just Dallas. Like, you almost have to put Dallas on a separate thing, because that was against such a JV defense, and they couldn't move. They couldn't score against decent defenses. So I'm worried that Kafka is going to keep, and Dable. They always come out with this conservative, game plan where they're not going to let Dart sling it, and that would be the worst thing they could do, because you can't be afraid of interceptions. You can't be afraid of failing. You're not going to succeed that way. Like he's got to go out. They've got to open it up, and maybe not the first drive. Okay, maybe not throwing bombs the first drive, but if you're doing this dink and dunk and running up the middle predictably and all those things, like uninspiring, and that's going to get you fired quicker than if Jaxson Dart is throwing interceptions.
Absolutely. If you run the same offense with Jaxson Dart, there's no point of drafting Jaxson Dart.
Yeah,
you drafted Jaxson Dart to run a better offense and a more dynamic offense. You want to be, up in the upper echelons. That's what you drafted him in the first round for. So again, if they're running the same Russell Wilson, Daniel Jones conservative offense with Jaxson Dart, then fire him. Like I said, like he said, fire him on a spot. Then fire him on a spot. If the offense looks the same, fire him on a spot. They are not who we thought they were. And I'm hoping it looks different, man. I really do hope that this whole thing will that he breathes life into this. He can make the deep throws, the intermediate throws. He can take chances. He could stay because Russell Wilson was running out of clean pockets at points. He was running out of clean pockets. Like he's gotten to that stage and he might be cooked. He just might be. We hope that he had some games in him, and we saw a game, but we don't know what else he's got against good defenses, good pass rushes. Russ couldn't get the job done, but it almost might be like Jones was in his rookie season. Might be ignorance is bliss. He might not pay attention to the rush because he wants to make plays down the field, and that's what you hope you see at a Dart, and that's what takes this offense to the next level.
This is thank you, C's, for another one, man. Appreciate you. Game recognized, nice game. What if Dart energizes this team? Chargers are flying west to east. Good point. It's a huge letdown game. It's a trap game for the Chargers, big time, because they're facing the unknown in a Jaxson Dart led offense. No one on earth has seen it in the NFL yet. If Giants can hop on them in the first half before they wake up, Dart reminds me of Romo, a gamer. I mean, Romo was a fun quarterback. Say whatever you want about him. Like, he was a baller. Like he was. You know what? I could actually see that a lot. Enough scrambling ability to be dangerous, creative. Could sling it. Was never afraid to throw the ball, and I don't mind that comparison. He gets a bad name, and we hated him for most of his career, but I don't mind that comparison.
Funny enough, like speaking of another Cowboy, the guy like Dak Prescott was a 4th round rookie, and he just beat people out, and he forced Dallas's hand to play him, and the rest was history. Maybe Dart, if this was a fair QB battle at the beginning of this preseason, Dart would have won. If we were basing off the preseason, Dart would have won that battle. If it was a fair QB battle, they gave it to Russ because the plan was to develop Dart because they thought it was going to take some time for him to read defenses to get built up. But turns out he didn't need that time. He actually proved everybody wrong. He's ahead of schedule. And I do believe if Russ wasn't here, if it was Jameis, Dart would have been the starting quarterback week 1. I truly believe that. That's why Russ's leash was so short. And I said at the beginning, I talked to Tiki. I said, how short is his leash? And Tiki wanted to at first calm me down. But what Dart proved all offseason and in the preseason pushed him to a level where he was already anointed QB2 right off the bat. That right there should have told you he's ready. Like they think he's ready. And now it took 2 bad games out of 3 for that switch to happen. That means they wanted that to happen since game 1. That's what I truly believe.
So the natural next question is, do you think there's any trade market for us? A team like Cincy, who just saw their backup quarter. I mean, Browning has played better than he showed that game. Minnesota just took the ball away. I mean, but everything went wrong for Cincy. Like,
agreed.
Anybody who touched the ball fumbled it or dropped it. Like it was that kind of game for them. They were shot, and that's crazy because they were 2-0 coming in. But is that a team? Would they even want to lose a late draft pick for Russ at this point?
I would if I was the Giants, and that's it. You hand the reins over to this rookie, and for sure Russell Wilson's not coming back. Get something for him. Like be.
You also don't want him in the locker room.
I know we would.
Yeah. Let somebody else want him. He's saying.
Right. If somebody else wants him and they want to pull the trigger. If you want a 5th round, 6th round, whatever, just go ahead, Giants. Get something for him because we've been through that, like down the line where we held on to players and we got nothing for them. You know what I mean? So
I don't think they want to hold on to him. I don't think this
Right.
is a case where if the Giants.
No,
I hope
and-
so.
And
I'm
you got
just
to
saying-
move them while there's enough season left where teams
Correct.
think they could still save their season. Like he's not going to be
Yes.
anybody's answer, but don't tell them that, you know.
And
Right.
it's true. And I'm hoping someone's out. If someone's out there, hypothetically speaking, I'm hoping the Giants are smart enough to go, all right, pull the trigger. Don't be too greedy. Just go, hey man, all right, give me a 5th, give me a 6, freak it, give me a 7.
I will
You know
take
what I
a
mean?
6. I will take a 6 easy.
Yeah, at this point, do something before you keep him all year in the locker room. Everything's gonna feel weird around him. Get rid of him. I'm sure he wants to start somewhere else anyway to show that he still got it. And plus, having that one game, that's got to be enticing to some teams to be like, oh, maybe he might have one more in him. You
Now,
know what I mean?
now speak. Keep me on. His salary, is it in the 15 million range?
No, 10. It's 10. Yeah.
So is that off our books in a trade, or is that negotiated?
Yeah. It would be off our books. Well, whatever. It's prorated, right? Like so. It's now
minus
whatever,
3 games.
8
Minus
million.
3
Yeah,
games.
whatever.
So you need a team with that much, unless that's negotiated. Right? Giants could potentially eat half of that, whatever. But Giants desperately need cap space now. They don't have operating space, and they've already.
Well, they should cut
restructured
Cano.
the
They
big
should have cut
contract.
Cano yesterday, but I don't
Dude,
know
I
what
said
they're
it in
waiting
the
for. now.
offseason, man. I can't believe we're running back with him. Like, come on,
That
dude.
was
Just be it. We're just
another-
behind the 8 ball. Like we make steps 2 or 3 steps too late. You know, we let our good players walk out. We overpay for less talent because then you got to fill their shoes. It's like, damn it. Like we're always behind.
You want to know something crazy? And just to get back, and I want to get into Turbo Miller and all this stuff because I feel like, you know, with Tyrone Tracy being out for about 2 to 4 weeks, guys, we got to elevate someone off the practice squad. We'll get to that in a second. But I want to say one thing. And C's, if you're still in the chat, let me know because you said this to me. But during the preseason, I said, man, this offense looks different when Jaxson Dart is in here versus Russell Wilson. And C's was the first one to say, Eli, you can't do that, bro. Not yet. Too soon. And I deleted that tweet. Boy, was I right. Boy, was I right. Because looking at that, man, you can see it was lethargic. And shout out to Sean because he's the next super chat that we're going to highlight here. When Jaxson Dart was in there and he ran the RPO, when he was in there, I think week 2, and then we're going in and out with him and Russ, even this week, those defenses was like, what the hell are we doing? This kid can do both. So we got to account for him. And they were kind of scared.
Mm-hmm.
They were kind of scared. They didn't know who to guard. It was like, man, they were chasing after Dart and freaking Scatterboo had the ball. They understood and respect that this kid can play. They don't have that same respect when Russell Wilson was in there. They don't. They pinned their ears back and they went and got Russ because they know he couldn't run. So, but shout out to Sean. This offense is going to look totally different. I hope it looks different. It needs to be well-oiled. I cannot repeat that enough. Otherwise, the coaching staff is the problem. Right now, they have to open up this playbook, and it has to look like seamless with Jaxson Dart in there because he's that much talented and defensive.
Not seamless, just totally different. Totally different. It has to look like a totally different offense that we've seen over the last 5. Their entire tenure. Let's be honest. They played it safe with Daniel Jones. It was smart, conservative, safe. Football.
And it
it's
led to
been
losing.
dog shit ever since.
Like,
are we playing conservative when Jaxson Dart's in there? I don't think he has
you
that.
better open that
attitude.
playbook.
I don't think he has that type of pedigree. You gotta open that playbook for that young man.
Oh.
He don't
Or
want.
else, why did you draft him? We talked about this. Why did you draft him then?
Exactly. He doesn't want that at all. Go out there and open the playbook and let him go. I'm sorry.
Dable and Kafka should have been, formulating this offense around Jaxson Dart since April. The second he became a Giant.
Yeah.
But we'll see because they don't do things the way we think they should. And it usually doesn't work out. So hold on, we got 3 supers, and then we could
and then we got some people to bring
we got some guests.
Holy shit, a super chat.
Let's get it rolling, boys.
Who's better than Goose, man? Goose is in every show. Good guy. No excuse for Dable not to open up the playbook. Now, this is your guy. You need to see what he's got. Use the middle of the field. See, that's common sense.
That's the key.
Dable and
use the middle of the field.
For your jobs, him doing well and scoring touchdowns and explosive plays is how you'll keep your job. If you do call it conservative, the Chargers are going to run over you.
Fuck yeah.
Don't be scared. Let them make the mistakes.
This has been a well talked about thing with Russ Wilson for years now, and it's getting worse and worse. He's not very tall. He could never see over the middle of the line. Like, that was a problem, but he had the athletic ability to get out and extend plays, and that's what made him great back then. That's why you're seeing moonball or nothing out of Russ. That's all you see now, because he can't make those crazy plays. He can't see over the line. The middle of the field is non-existent, and you don't have to defend it. That's why Spags was playing 2 high shells all game long, was not letting a deep pass him, because he played it perfectly. We couldn't do shit. We could not do shit because of that. But anyway, it's got to change, and I agree, Gusto, you're right.
Now, guys, really cool.
You good?
Yeah. No, listen, man. Speed hit the nail on the head, man. I'm good,
All
bro.
right.
He's absolutely right.
All right, let's get these other two more. Biggie. Dart, thank you, Biggie. Appreciate you. Dart, neighbors. Yeah. Giants yelled Big Apple
generation,
3.
dude.
Even if Dart plays well the rest of the season, I don't trust Dable anymore. Bring me a real head coach. And if it's more in a way, I'm with you, because all the finger pointing, who's responsible? We know that there's one constant through all the shit of the last decade, and we can yell at Mara all we want, but people very rarely sell a money printing business, and that's what the Giants are. So I don't know what's going to change there. Right? We have zero control over that. He's going to continue to let his nephews and whoever else have major jobs that they're not qualified for, and we're fucked for it. So until he finally gives up the reins, I don't know what's really going to change. But I'm with you here. I don't want to do a half reset. Just we're only 3 games.
Yeah, but if he plays well, if he says, even if Dart plays well, if he plays well and wins games,
Dave's not going anywhere then.
He's not going anywhere. Yeah,
winning cures a lot. Like, even for us, and I hear you right now, I'm frustrated with Dable big time. And everybody in that building I'm frustrated with above the players. I don't think anybody gives us an advantage over there. So what are we doing? Like, if you're not winning games this consistently, then you're not cut out for this. Yeah. But I feel you, Biggie. Let's see how the rest of the season goes here.
All right, last one. Sean Smith, thanks for coming, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, Sean.
Sean. Yeah, the RPO wasn't a thing. They're going to run RPO-driven offense with high-low reads. It's going to look different. It should look completely different.
It should.
I mean, Kafka and Dable got to be licking their lips. This is the offense they probably want to run before even Daniel Jones got here. They tried to run a little RPO with Daniel Jones. It worked for a little bit, and then teams caught on to him because he couldn't throw the ball deep. But this is going to be a guy that could push the ball down the field, run when he needs to, and do everything in between. Man, there should be no governor on this offense anymore, man. This is it.
And guys, really quick too, man. We can go over the defense and etc. because I thought the defense played okay. It's just the offense didn't score enough points. So I think the defense will keep them in the game as long as the offense score the amount of points that they need to score. And again, Jaxson Dart's going to provide that offense to look hopefully a whole lot different because of the talent he has. If not, and they can't unlock Jaxson Dart, then we got to look at Dayball and be like, man, your time is up.
This is his last card.
Yes.
And yes, we don't want him to have a different coach as far as Jaxson Dart, but we need to be unselfish here. We need to be, as fans, to be like, yo, let's get the proper people in here to develop these guys, because I'm tired of other players going to other teams and exceeding their expectations to what they did here. I'm tired of seeing that. So we need the proper coaching staff. If Dayball can't unlock these people around him, none of these coaches can, get rid of them. And let's get somebody in here to develop the players that we have, because it's not like they have bums here. They don't. Maybe because we have poor coaching. That's the problem. But that's another subject for.
I'm 100% with you on that. 100% with you.
Right.
But guys,
we
got a lot of stuff to talk about. But we're going to talk about the next subject with these two guys, man. Because during the live stream, if y'all missed it, man, they were going through bidding wars back and forth. Forth and back, up and down, all around. All that good stuff here.
It was wild.
It was wild, man. They had us out our seats. I ain't gonna lie. We was out our seats.
For real.
But, guys, we have the Revivalists of the Year in the building. And we got the new Revivalists of the Month. We got Brother Bartlett and Max. Round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause.
What up, folks?
What's up, guys?
What's
Let's
on,
go.
gents? How y'all doing?
Ooh, shocky action. Nice one.
I like this Bartlett. Bartlett came with the smoke today with the shocky on. I like this, man. Welcome to the show, man. How you been? It's your first time here. We'll get to you first. What's going on, brother?
Hey, folks. Hey, that's funny. And that was actually my first Giants jersey ever. It was a shocking.
Good one, man.
You guys were battling. You guys were battling in this. I mean, in the best way possible. So we appreciate the hell out of you
All
guys.
the love to you and to Bartlett.
Yeah,
You guys made our night, though. That was really sick, and
Yeah, that was fun.
made our night for sure.
You guys definitely bought it, man. So it was only right to put you both on the show at the same time. So I'm gonna put y'all to the gauntlet, man. Of course, we're gonna talk about Jaxson Dart, but I want to talk about other things too. But first, let's get your thoughts on Jaxson Dart starting here. And I'm gonna start with the revivalist of the year, Bartlett, man. What you got, brother?
I would rather it happen a little later in the season, but I mean, we got to see what he got, I guess. And Dayball's clinging to life, so.
Cling it.
I mean, Russ looked old, slow. He wasn't reading the defense. The defense wasn't really putting too much pressure on him as far as, Spags usually firing off, and he was just kind of half-assed throwing some pressure at him, and Russ couldn't take that. So, I mean,
So you think this came from the top, Bartlett? Do you think that Mara wanted this, or is this strictly like Dable's on his own? Because there's been reports that there was some discussions in the building. Who wanted to keep Russ in, and who wanted to get Dable in? I'd get Dart in there. Your opinion?
I mean, I think Dayball's wanted him from day one to be the starter. Yeah. That was his guy. I mean, there's videos of him whispering in his ear, "I love you." So, I mean, I think that's his.
What
that's
else
his
do you
boy.
need? Yeah.
Nothing.
Right. So I don't know. I would have rather them throw Winston in there, just because it'd be fun. But I mean, let's see what he's got.
I agree. Max, man, what's your thoughts on it, brother?
I was screaming Sunday night for Dart ASAP. Like, if he was not coming in for that second half. What are we doing here? I am firmly in the Dart now camp.
Okay.
Great.
Okay. You're all about it. Like, so Max,
I'm all in. We've seen enough from Russ
Yeah.
that he is so flaky. He's so maybe he'll have a good game, not against the Chargers. I don't think anyone's expecting that.
Yeah.
But we next week or week after rather, yeah, sure,
Yep.
maybe. But what's the point? The season's lost. Put in Dart.
I agree. There's as statistically as they have it, right? No team has came back from 0-3 and went to the playoffs, right? So at this point, the season is done. It's lost. You had to go with Dart at this point. So you guys are absolutely right on that.
Full agree.
Let me say this, man. Let's get to the supers a little bit because we actually have some new faces really quickly. And then I got another question for you guys. Hold on here.
Holy shit, a super chat.
Bam.
John
Hey,
T.
John, welcome, man. He's a long time listener of Giant Insider, man. Hey, listen,
Hey,
those
those
are our
are
brothers,
guys.
man. Those are our brothers.
we love
Did
Jerry,
they send
we
you?
love
Did the
Chris.
Biz send you here? I know Jerry just lives on the road, man. Jerry's been flying nonstop.
Yeah, man.
He's a working man. Unfortunately, the podcast it's not enough for the full time. For
Let's get these guys some money.
yeah.
We get us some money. Listen, yeah, like we listen, John. We appreciate you for coming by, my man.
Should we do this
listen-
to Bartlett? Should we do this to
What?
Bartlett? They got smoke
What do
for
you
you,
wanna do?
Bartlett. They got smoke for you, man.
All right.
Who's that?
Defend yourself, Bartlett.
Defend yourself, Bartlett.
You'd rather see because it'll be fun. Pathetic.
By a faceless, nameless man, King GT
I just-
said.
Why do
I
you
just
rather
don't
see
want to. I
Winston?
just want them to ruin them yet. The Chargers have a good defense.
What, Bartlett? What do you say to we have Andrew Thomas back, who looked fine. Illuminor holding the offensive line is
Those are
intact.
great.
It's intact.
Right.
So it's not
No.
like a lot of people are saying don't dare bring him in until Andrew Thomas is back. But the O-line, they're pass blocking.
Yeah. No, I mean he improved every preseason game. He looked better. And he didn't have the weapons like he'll have Sunday. So, he still had those second string receivers out there. No Neighbors, no Slayton, no Wandale. None of those weapons out there. He was out there with Greg Dulcich. So,
Bartlett,
Yeah,
see what
right.
happens.
Bartlett
Of
said,
course.
"Suck it. This is my show. I do what I
Oh, let's go. Hey,
The Bartlett sign is on there.
It's
Bartlett
gonna
does whatever the hell he wants.
It just this move. It just breathes life again, like, as we said, into the whole organization. But let's talk about another guy real quick before we let you guys go. Another guy that breathed life into this offense, Cam motherfucking Scatterboo, looked like a dog on Sunday night. He was the only one looking like he gave a shit out there.
100
He
yards.
was running all over the place. It was fantastic to see. I hate to see Tracy go down, but man, full-time Scatterboo. Are we Scatterboo fans here? Is there anybody that's not jacked up about this guy? Max, tell us how you feel about him.
Fuck, dude, he's the only guy that looks like he put in any effort. I mean,
Yes.
some of the guys
Facts.
were not. I'm not going to blame Leak for not getting the receptions, no targets. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
But Scatterboo is the only one who's actually putting in any effort. He will not be tackled themselves.
Yeah.
Do you see him make that chip block? Like, that's a guy that was ready to play freaking football. As soon as they said, "Yo, you're
He's
in,"
got a chip on his shoulder because he's a bit of a smaller guy. You know, he's 5'8" or something, and he is saying, "I deserve to be here."
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
like this dude Scatterboo isn't afraid of contact. This guy wants to win. At this point, where's the rest of the players that want to win and that's willing to
We need more of
sacrifice
them.
everything they have to put it all on the field to make sure they get a W? Because that was Cam Scatterboo last week. He didn't cry about if he's getting the ball enough or not. He didn't care about the scheme. He said, "You know what? You want me to chip block? Blast! I'll blast the offensive lineman here. You want me to go run for the extra half a yard? I'm going to put head first into this guy here, too, this linebacker." Yeah. He didn't care. Like Max
he's the only one who wants to be here.
He showed effort out there. Where is the rest of the team? This is coaching. Anyway, I'm not even going to beat a dead horse here. I'm not going to beat a dead horse here. But Max is absolutely right. He's the only guy that showed up for this game this week. I'm excited to have him at this point. I want to see more of it. I want to see the rest of the guys galvanized behind Cam Scatterboo. I want to see it. When they clicked on film today, they better be like, "Yo, that's the energy I want."
Check this effort out. Yep.
That's it. But we'll see.
He's got that shocky energy, bro. I said it from the beginning. I was like, yeah, Bartlett's got the shirt on. He brings that vibe that's like, I'm going to run. You can't tackle me. Bring the whole damn team because you're not going to tackle me, and I won't go down without a fight. And that's the kind of spirit this whole team needs.
You read my mind fitting that Bartlett wore the shocky shirt because that's the energy that he brings. And now you got his fellow rookie at the helm. Scatterboo is now RB1. Tracy's out for a month. You know, so this is Scatterboo's backfield. They get to go together, neighbors. Like, this could lift the entire offense. The O-line is intact, like I said. Talent is what it is, but that O-line is together. We haven't lost guys. So I like it. I think it's going to be fun, and the Chargers are a problem. Like, they were a run-first team, and now all of a sudden they're just thrown all over the yard, and they're letting Herbert be what he was supposed to be. So they're kind of scary right now, but fuck it. I'm like, this is exactly what we needed to bring people back into the Giants. And should they show life, no one's expecting them to win this game, but it's the NFL. Shit happens. Cleveland beat Green Bay.
Right.
Exactly. Any given Sunday. But guys, really quick, man, shout out to John too, man. Let's bring that up really quick. That's super. He usually watches the Giant Insider here. Have you seen you guys on the Jerry and Chris? Good to finally make it on. John, thank you so much for coming on, brother, man. That's pretty dope. That we have a little bit of the people from the shows we've been on. So thank you so much.
Speaking of Jerry and Chris, Chris dropped a little tweet on, I think it was earlier today. He said he doesn't think Russ is going to be on his team much longer. And so you guys, is everybody cool, Russ? You know, do you want him sticking around? Would you rather just, trade him? Toodles?
Trading, that should be number one priority. Trade.
Yeah.
Trade him.
Yeah.
Right.
Last time I was on, we talked about that. I can't stand him anyway, so.
Yeah.
Trade him. It'd be nuts to have him around here. Like, we understand, guys. Like, he galvanized the team. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Bring that culture to the locker room, that leadership. Thank you, Russ. Thank you for everything. But unfortunately, the talent doesn't match the mindset that he has here right now. It's time for the new regime to come in. It's time for us to figure it out. This is why we drafted Jaxson Dart, to bring the breath into the franchise, to bring a new franchise quarterback in here. It's time. It's time. He was only a rental for a year anyway. It's time. Thank you, Russ. But
I think if we got that week 2 performance out of him, I'd be in maybe
Yeah,
with those
I know.
picks. After throwing those picks last week,
he was just chucking it up, man.
I
Just
can't
chucking
do
it
it
up.
anymore, man.
He's like, here you go.
He wasn't
Long
in it.
punts.
2 weeks in a row.
He was
Long
not
punts.
in it. Like the look on his face, he was just checked out. Like if I got high before a game, that's what it would have looked like. Like just no energy, no
Yes.
excitement,
How
nothing.
good is your arm, Hefe?
It's I mean, with a running
seen
start, I can throw it
Slinging
49 yards with a full running start. It's not enough. It's not enough. Trust me. Listen,
Yeah, get ahead.
your live stream, we pulled names. We guys a bunch of times because it took $20 into the raffle, and you guys pretty much had like 20 submissions. Bartlett came out the winner. So we do have these two things. Bartlett, you're entitled to both of these prizes. But I'm going to give you an option.
Those are yours, man.
The whole thing is yours. If you want to send Matt all of these, we could
Absolutely.
do that. I can make that happen for you. But I'm going to give you the choice of what you would rather, the Giants football.
I'll let Max pick.
Wow.
Oh,
look at this.
that's real. That's real.
What a
Giants.
giant.
Don't put me on the spot.
Giants play Giants from their biggest plays, drawn up X's and O's on coasters.
Or the football.
He goes football, or you think Jeopardy music?
Yeah, I need the Jeopardy music. No, yeah, I'll take the coasters.
Coasters. Dope.
Coasters.
Dope.
Great.
Dope.
I will message you guys. Get your addresses out to you this week.
Well, you guys just bring that football down when you come down to Carolina Beach to hang out.
Let's go.
All the love,
That's what I'm
Bartlett.
talking about.
Bartlett, we might make that happen. I'm just saying.
I'm coming up for the Green Bay game, so
Yo,
All right,
guys,
nice.
we might have to at least tailgate to see Bartlett. We might have to see. I don't know if we're gonna walk into the stadium. But
We'll see. We'll see.
if you guys show up, I might not walk into the stadium.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to give this team any more money yet, but I will tailgate the shit out of that
That's
team.
fair.
I will
I'll
do it. I will
tailgate.
do it.
Tailgate's the best part.
We'll bring the golf putting mat and everything. We'll bring the whole
I'll
setup.
bring the beers.
Now Max got to come through. Now you got to come through, Max.
Max, where are you
Max,
at?
where you at? Where you at, bro? Where you
Where
at?
do you live, Max?
Oh, now I'm in LA. I grew up in Morris County, so
Oh, nice.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, fly you all the way
I
across the
was
country,
just
man.
to get older and doing all that shit. But I grew up doing that, and now I'm out in LA. So we get fucked whenever we come out to the Rams or the Chargers, and
Yeah.
Man,
We
we
what
got to
time
get
is it
in
in
travel
LA right now?
against
It's
the team
gotta
where we actually have a chance, and then of course we lose anyway. But
Jeez, that's true. Dang.
All
So
right.
I don't even know what time it is in LA, man. It might be late over there. I don't know. What's the difference?
no, it's
Oh,
early.
6:30.
It's early, right? It's early.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm about to say it is early.
Yo, you gotta get your time game up,
Well, he
buddy.
doesn't
I
have
don't
to Zoom people in different time zones and shit like that. So
Yeah, so it's 30, boss.
That's- but guys, literally, you got the keys to the show, Max, Bartlett. Of course, you guys. Anytime you want to come back on, send a DM, man, and we'll
Hell
make it
yeah.
happen. So, thank you so much for coming on, man. Congratulations, and like I said, you guys kept us. That was the only thing exciting about the game was watching you guys pretty much to show us some love and support, man. So, thank you so much. You don't understand, and guys, before you go, and I probably I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm sorry, guys, but there's a lot of corporate sponsors that ask us to do things, and we go, no, this show is for the people, and for people like you guys that keep us here and keep us going. Thank you so much for doing it. Of course, it got to be. Of course, it got to be Mrs. Bartlett
listen.
here. There's no show without Mrs. Bartlett.
She's right behind me. I swear she's real. I swear she's real.
You sure?
Mrs. Bartlett, thank you so much.
he's got like
We
two different
appreciate
Venmos going like this.
That's
I didn't see his hands moving. She is there.
and
She is a real person.
Oh wait, she's real. She's real.
Hey!
Let's go, Mrs. Bartlett. Let's go, sis. And listen, man, I just want to say this because Richard Judge brought this in the chat. He said Bartlett is in his home theater. Did you see his theater room? And I'm like, yeah, I see it in the background. It looks amazing.
Killing
Bartlett. Looks
it.
amazing.
Love this.
So,
Love the
guys,
big
honestly, come on back. Max, show is yours. Bartlett, the show is yours. You're
Hell
a
yeah,
revivalist
guys.
of the year in a month. So just let us know, man, and we'll make it happen for you, man. Thank you so much for being
Whatever
on,
you
guys.
want me.
You guys are
the
fucked
best
at beer
guys.
pong when we show up for the tailgate. I'll tell you that right now. I'm gonna smoke
Oh,
one for you
yeah.
at beer
Hey.
pong.
That's serious. That's serious.
I was
Make it
rusty.
happen.
I gotta get my game back on, bro. I gotta get my game back on. But let's go. Match is on. Match is on.
Let's go.
We accept. We
Let's
accept that
go.
challenge. Thank
But,
you, boys.
let's
We appreciate
make
you
it
All right,
happen.
boys.
Definitely, brothers.
Appreciate you guys.
Love these guys, man. I love those guys. They made it exciting for us
That
to
was
watch
fun.
football on
yeah.
Sunday. Shout out to Bartlett. Shout out to Max. Thank you so much, man. That was absolutely incredible and amazing. But guys, Turbo Miller, is he coming up or what, man? Before we get out of here,
Yeah, he has to.
Fans wanna see that.
We're all excited to see him. Like, I don't. Singletary is gonna just, give you his 3 to 4 yards, but we need someone that's electric back there. I think Cam and Turbo are going to be a nice combination of different change of speeds. Both can catch the ball. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what he can do.
I liked what I saw from him, and I think I would love to call him up and give him some looks. Like,
Yeah.
Singletary's another guy that's gone next year, right? You brought in a veteran, too much money, too many years on it, and now you could see like we didn't need him all this time. You can always make it work. There's running backs all over the place. But Turbo Miller showed life, and like if you want to breathe life into this offense, get some fresh legs in there. Get a guy who hasn't been hit 3,000 times already.
And what you liked about him too is that he's another guy that loves to play football, right? All over the place, goes hard each and every play, and that's something to pretty much compliment Cam Scatterboot, because Devin Singletary is cool and all, he's dope, but he's not a Turbo in my opinion. Like, he just breathes that little, like, even fans love Turbo. So imagine him and Scatterboot out of that backfield. Oh my goodness, it's just going to be a ball of energy in my opinion. So you got to elevate him. Yeah, and get them ready to go, because I think you need a 3 running back group there with the play calling that they have. So I'll be excited to see what Turbo could do with live reps and with the starters in there. Again, I'm not expecting anything too great, but if he can just show some flashes and pick up some yardage where it's needed and give Cam Scatterboot that break, it's just going to be amazing to watch. So I like to see him elevated for sure, man. And then we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
And guys, real quick, we talked about, we all know how shitty the game was Sunday. So there's a bunch of guys that we could talk down on, and the scheme sucked and offense sucked. But let's shout out a couple players that did have a good game, and maybe they can carry this forward. Burns looked absolutely dominant again. Guys like playing at a elite level. Kayvon Thibodeau. We've been giving him shit all for years now. We got to give him his flowers when he plays the way he has played all season so far. And again, on Sunday night, showed up, showed out. 2 guys I want to give a mention to. And lastly, Andrew Thomas shook the dust off right away and got right back in there, was plowing people over, was pass blocking against tough competition. That guy's going to be ready to go. Like, we thought 70%, he might be like, we don't know what he can give us. That looked like damn near 100% AT week 1. So snaps are only going to go up. So that's exciting too.
No, I agree. Jump in if you want. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Is anybody else I missed? Any thought?
Jermaine, I think, has been holding it down at right tackle quietly, right? And that's kind of the thing with offensive line. When you don't hear their name, it's usually a good thing, and that's kind of the case with him. He's really doing well. A guy you have to extend. That's a guy you bring back. Keep Marco as your swing tackle and depth, and that's how you keep your O line playing at a good level. Is that you have good talent behind the good talent. So excited because that line slowly and surely, like, if we can keep the interior intact and get a little better there, it's got potential to be an average unit.
And listen, and I don't think they were bad the last couple games. I really don't. I really do think that the quarterback just played scared, in my opinion. But also I want to give a little bit of a shout out to was Abdul Carter. Like, I thought Abdul Carter was doing well with his assignment. He's playing mostly spy, but when the ball was pretty much, handed off to the running back, made that one play in the backfield that just swallowed that guy up, the running back. So I thought Abdul Carter did his job, and he did it well as far as his assignment was concerned. I like to see him more unleashed. I like to see him going after the quarterback.
He's got sack Mahomes on that play.
Right.
I'm so frustrated about that play.
That's true. But I want to see him more of doing that, like letting him go a little bit more. Because after they had him attack, they actually had him play QB spy too. So they keep interchanging him a little bit because he is that talented. But just go get him. Yes, he has to make the plays a little bit more, but he's a rookie, guys.
He's right there. He's right there.
Right. But the assignments that they give him, he'll deliver. He's delivering for the most part. So I just want to give him a little bit of a shout out there, man, for the rookie. Still got some work to do.
So close. He's been so close. He's got about like 10 pressures, man. Just finish.
He's got to finish. And he'll get there, Speed. He'll get there. That's why I'm not even panicking. He'll get there. But I do want to say boo hands down to this here. Hold on.
Boo this man!
Bobby O.K. Oh, carrot cake. Oh, sucker.
Oh, carrot cake.
Oh, boy, you are terrible. How dare you have a quarterback rip a gosh darn ball out your hand as you were heading towards the end zone for a touchdown? Patrick Mahomes, this guy, well, I was on the 5-yard line. And that guy? How dare you, Bobby, oh, carrot cake? Now, I'm just letting you know right now, oh, carrot cake. This is going to be your name on the show until you get better, oh, carrot cake. All right? How dare you have a quarterback? Right now, they're watching film at Kansas City, and they go, look at this guy. Yeah, I ripped the ball right out of his hands. Of course they have. You sucker. How dare you as a linebacker in the fast competitive he supposedly is, have the quarterback and go rip the damn ball out your hands. And that was a game-changing play, and it turned the momentum right back to freaking Kansas City. Bobby O'Carrot Cake, this is what you get.
Boo this man!
Boo. Boo.
Listen, I gotta give him credit because he said it perfectly. It's Barber on the fan going off about this, and he said Giants have great players, have talented players, but they don't have a maker. Like, dude, that's a play you just have to make in the NFL. Like, that's a gift, right? Maybe you wouldn't have scored, get tackled inside the 5, whatever. Fall on the ball. Like, you have to secure that ball. That's day one shit for a defender, right? Fumble, ground, on the ball. Like, you got to dive on that shit immediately. You let rip that shit away. It was 3 feet away from you when you were bending over to pick it up. Your hands were on it long before he got there. And that's a tie game in a frustrating second. That was a gift-wrapped way to steal momentum. And so beyond frustrating, I don't know how you explain the aura of the Giants. All these plays happen like that. Like the kicker getting hurt pregame. This shit just happens to the Giants. You march down the field and now you get stopped on 3rd down and you go for it on 4th down. First time you actually try a pass gets knocked down by our 5'6" quarterback. And then you just blew that whole possession. Like, that's just Giants shit that's losing football. If you get a Holmes mental error like that, capitalize. You're never going to win games if you're not making those plays.
He threw 2 behind, 2 backwards passes that turned into fumbles. He recovered both of them. How is that even possible?
It's impossible.
We're allergic to making the big plays, like you said. Like the defense hasn't made big plays since Wink left. There's a bunch of good players out there. Everybody's coming close to getting strip sacks. Everybody's coming close to Debo. He had 2 hands on the ball, could not bring an interception. Game-changing play that slipped right through his hands. Yeah. Bobby O, that, like the offense, like it just
Drew Phillips.
We're 1 step behind, and then when we do make the play, we throw the guy to the ground or do something stupid afterwards and get the penalty or roughing the passer on the same play. Like, we can't get out of our own way to make plays. Just let it go, guys.
And reminder, that Abdul Carter where he had Mahomes dead to rights. Mahomes gets out of that, bombs it 50 yards. They get the pass interference and a field goal.
Yep.
Right.
That should have never happened. That play should have been done in the backfield. But Abdul Carter went in soft instead of just wrapping his ass up. Got stiff armed by Patrick Mahomes.
I think he's still
motherfucker.
He hasn't registered a solo sack himself, has he?
No,
he is. I think he got credited for half a sack on a play. Yes. I haven't been able to use the high five video yet because he hasn't gotten a goddamn sack.
He's gonna explode one of these games. It's gonna be like a 3-sack game one of these times. He's so close.
He'll do it against.
Yeah, right. I hope it's.
And this is Jerry. I just want to bring this up, man. He said Bobby was thinking he had to score. He doesn't trust our red zone offense.
That's fair.
While that's true, fair. That's 110% true right there. But boy, if he'd have just fell on that ball and gave
that's all he needed to do. Yeah.
like that. Like Cam Scatterbull at that point was playing like a madman, I believe it was, right?
Yeah.
So I think we could have gave at least Cam Scatterbull a shot at the 5. Now, don't get it twisted. Our red zone offense is atrocious.
It's so bad.
Atrocious. So I get it. But
That was the worst
man,
red zone I've ever seen.
I think he just had to fall on it there because now you're becoming a highlight reel at Jaxson. You ripped the ball right out of his hands. You become that guy on a highlight reel. So I get it, but
can't do anything
you gotta jump on that. I get it though. I hope.
But if you want to score, have the fucking like Carl Banks. You know, someone tweeted like, "Hey, would you let someone rip that ball? A quarterback rip that out of your hands?" He said, "Fuck no, dude. Fuck no. There's no way a little dinky quarterback ripping the ball out of my hand. That's food right there. You take that and you rip that shit away and you score that touchdown. Like be a dog. And Bobby, like, this is not the Giants linebacker of old, man. These are not the Giants linebackers of old. There's no run stoppers. There's no ferociousness. Everybody's soft in the middle, bro. So soft.
Even when
start again.
No, okay, brother.
Like on a broken play like that, that's a chance to light up the other quarterback.
Yeah, I would have put a fucking shoulder into Patrick Mahomes' fucking face.
Instead, he muscles you out for the ball, bro. You're laying on the ground with nothing.
Think about that.
He hit you.
Yeah. Think about this. Patrick Mahomes recovered 2 of his own fumbles and also stiff-armed our number 3 pick and then got a 50-yard gain out of it afterwards. That's
soft. Yo, and then after he got stiff-armed, right? You seen Abdul Carter? I was like, where was the effort when he fell? Like, right? Where was the effort of getting back up to actually go chase him down before that bomb happened? And he just looked at him and then jogged a little bit later. This team lacks that effort, that extra push, that extra oomph. They just don't have it. The only person that had it was Cam Scatterbull, right? So it's just like, man, where's that extra effort, guys? Where's that extra when you fall to the ground and you just keep going and chase the person down? They don't have that here, right?
But who's the dog on our defense? If you think about it, like we have a bunch of great, like Tibbs, Burns, and Dex are great players.
I mean,
Carter, great player.
Dex,
Adebo, good player. Holland, good player. Nubin. Like, there's no ferociousness in any of these guys. It's certainly not Bobby O. Like, there's no dog in any of these guys on defense. That I think is a big issue. And I feel like a middle linebacker that has fucking balls that has that like I'm gonna kill you attitude would revamp the whole energy of this defense, and we just don't have that right now.
I totally agree, man. And shout out to the 705 people that are currently watching. We do appreciate all the support. If you're on X, man, don't forget to hit the repost button. Let the people know we're here. We do appreciate it, guys. But really quick, man,
Drew
of course,
Phillips.
guys.
Yeah, you can't do it. Sorry.
Yeah, Drew Phillips.
Scoop said Drew Phillips. Yeah, he could do it, but then every play, he's either have a penalty or a huge. Like, if you're going to be a dog, you got to be good too. And Drew Phillips has just not put it together yet, man.
I think people mistake someone being like aggressive, like really aggressive the wrong way as a dog. Because Drew Phillips, he's aggressive. Absolutely. But it causes penalties. That's hurts you. At the end of the day, that hurts your team.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you can't have the penalties. You got to be a great player. And right now, Drew Phillips has a lot of weaknesses in coverage. So he cheats. A bit and he causes penalties. And I've been saying that all to the live because we're watching him. We're like, man, this guy is terrible at certain coverages or he can't cover that well. So he'll grab because he knows these guys, that wide receiver just beat him. So he cheats a lot. He's aggressive. I get it. But, man, he's just not good enough, unfortunately. And right now you have to look in and go, man, we might have to have somebody replace him in the draft during the offseason or sign another player during the offseason to have him. It's looking at.
And Nubin's not looking too good either. Nubin's worrying me, man. These are guys you spent second and third round picks on to make a difference. Bobby O, you signed for the big money, not making a difference. Banks, barely on the field. These are high-end resources. That's on a larger scale. Hyatt, JMS. You spent $12 million on a swing tackle that was now our fourth tackle. You spent big money on Runyon.
I mean, Joe Shane's not good.
I mean,
no.
We've got all these misses, dude.
You have 4 years of data now.
No. And this is his complete draft. Like, this is his complete team.
Oh yeah.
It's Dable and Shane's complete team.
Correct. And let's be honest here. They went to the playoffs with Dave Gettleman roster, right? So we can't really give them that much of a credit. But right now, this is 100% theirs, besides the Dexter Lawrences of the world, right? This is 100% their roster. And they're terrible. Either they have a problem developing the people, or they're just terrible at drafting. And for me and me only, I think it's a little bit of both. I think the coach, right? I think the coaching staff is terrible. And I think some of the picks that they have are terrible. You know what I mean? So it's just a little bit of a combination of both. And I think, unfortunately, they both have to depart if they can't get this right. I think that's the end of the. I think that's just what has to happen. So Jaxson Dart's got to be jobs. Yeah, and Jaxson Dart's the
circle it all back.
Agreed, man. Agreed. We got another super here. Hef, you good?
I think so. You tell me if I'm in and out.
You sound
you sound good now.
You sound incredible now.
Listen, we had such a good time in the stream that your computer couldn't handle it. The lower vibes. So
shit, we missed Spiro's.
Dudo, Jesus, my bad. How do you say my bad in Italian? I don't know. I'm just gonna read it though. Much respects, Kings of NYR and all diehard Giants fans across the pond. Greetings from our entire team currently in Edinburgh, Scotland, and please slap Fats Dumbo. Please slap Fats Dumbo. Hey, we're gonna slap Stanky Boys, the Dumbos, and all of them. Let's just hope we can get a freaking W, man. Get a W for Tuto, man, and you get a W for us out there, man. Shout out to the rugby team as usual.
Tuto, thank you, brother.
Sorry.
Sees is back for more. Phillips better strap up for Ladd. The Chargers have. Ladd has been their third receiver so far.
I gotta be honest though. I hate to say this because defense hasn't really been, but the defense hasn't been giving up. Like nobody's killed us from a wide receiver standpoint, right? Like McLaurin was kind of quiet. CD he had 112 yards, but like not a big game out of him. Pickens didn't have a big game. Hollywood Brown and Kelsey really didn't do much. It's so weird. Like our defense hasn't been playing great, but nobody's really been.
Who's beating us?
I don't understand what's happening.
But they all fight somehow.
I'll tell you who's beating us. Ourselves. We don't get turnovers. We don't make big plays when we need to, and we get penalized. We give people free yards left and right, and that leads to easy scores after that. Easy scores.
And like the Chiefs are a good defense coordinator. No. But do you remember what I said pregame? I said mid-20s wins this game. I'm like, the Chiefs are only averaging 22 points a game since the beginning of last year.
It was right there.
Guess what they scored? 22. That's
we had a bit of offense.
But Kafka, who came from Kansas City, and Dable, the guru, we couldn't figure out how to get Neighbors the ball. We couldn't figure out how to get Wandell the ball. We couldn't stack first downs and get points on the ball.
Yeah,
you can't do it.
I mean, I don't think 112 yards for CeeDee Lamb that's normal. That's normal for him. That's not a big game. That's a okay. Oh, like that's.
It's a big game.
That's a big game. That's a big game.
I mean, but that's not what Neighbors outshined him in the same game by a lot. He had 2 long touchdowns. He had 160 yards. That's a big game in my opinion. If you're going to put up a buck 30, buck 40, buck 20, like those are big games. You get over 100 yards. Okay, he did well. He did well, but he didn't roast us. Like CeeDee Lamb wasn't the reason why we lost that game.
112 yards a game is equivalent to 1,900 receiving yards over a season.
Yes. Okay. If that's you do that every single game.
He didn't score. He didn't score.
Yes.
I don't think he scored this year, did he?
Unless I missed that. I think he did. No, yeah, Turpin scored against us and Pickens. But again, what my overall point was nobody's shredded the Giants through the air yet. Like they haven't really been. We've been giving them penalty after penalty, haven't been taking the ball away, and that's what's killing this defense right now.
Playmakers. Where are the playmakers?
Where are the playmakers? We need it.
That's the problem. That's the next thing. But guys, man, shout out to the 723 people that are watching at this point. Guys, we are near the end of this bad boy, man. You gotta call it a wrap. It's time, man.
So does anybody think we can win this week? Does
Yeah,
anybody?
let's get predictions before we get out of here. Mr. Glass Half Full, man, you started it, brother. What you got? What prediction?
Man. It's so hard to predict this one because we have no clue what Dart's gonna do. It's so hard. I want to have this. I had this like little daydream earlier today that like, hey, Dart provides that little Tampa Bay like Daniel Jones magic. For that first game, they didn't know what he was gonna do. He had them totally flat-footed, and Dart just takes it to him. Chargers are due for a loss. They're 3-0. They're not gonna go 17-0 coming to the west to the East Coast. I'm gonna say it's a close game. I'm gonna say we win 24-21. I'm gonna say it. I think that we can shock the world. Yeah. I'm gonna say it.
Okay, Speed.
We have to win a game at some point. We're not gonna go 0-17. I don't think that we have to win a game every once.
I think the Giants will win a game. Just won't be this one. I got the Chargers 24-10. Chargers winning 24-10.
So Dart was a bad game.
I think they're saving their win for my birthday, which is the Saints game. I think that's what they're saving it for. But I'm on a similar vibe as Eli, no pun intended. I think it's a 31-17 game.
Oh,
Chargers win, but Dart, puts up 17.
Yeah. I respect.
And Young Wei Koo with a field goal.
Young Wei, that's Bridgewood's finest right there. New York, Jersey, baby, back home.
Bartlett says 33-10.
Oh, my God, dude.
He's predicting a pants spanking.
Yeah,
so we're just you guys think that we are honestly not a good team at all, is what you're saying? Because that would be the biggest blowout of the bunch right now.
The problem is that I say this every year. The slow start lets a loser mentality creep into the locker room where they just they're going to start giving up at times. And usually you see it on defense because they've been the ones to keep us in the game. And then in the fourth quarter, I've seen Bobby Okereke do it a number of times. Not put his body on the line, not put his shoulder down, not dive for that tackle and shit like that. And that's when you could see the score get away from you in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's why I think Dart breathes a little life into the defense. They feel like they have a chance, right? I think you saw the vibes in the preseason, right? Like people were jumping up on special teams when Dart was in there. He just changes the energy. He changes everything. The neighbors getting pissed off and saying, "Hey, this offense was lethargic week one." Like you're not going to have that with Jaxson Dart. I think he's going to be up in everybody's face. Him and Cam are going to get the troops rolling. And listen, I think we're going to see a different offense, an offense that nobody has tape on. Nobody has tape on this right now. Unless you're going off of preseason.
Spee, I want to be wrong here, and I feel the energy. I feel everything you're coming from, but I just don't see it happening with the Chargers. The Saints. If this was the Saints coming into town, I'll be like, Spee, you're absolutely right. I agree with you. But the Chargers are the Chargers.
I mean, Saints are a shitty team. Like I feel like that's
exactly.
Exactly. So, but are we going to be the team that only beats shitty teams this year? Because
yes,
I don't think we're winning a game. Then you're saying other than the
we'll
Vegas
win one game probably. We'll win one
okay,
game.
so you think that we are 1-17 1-16 all time bad?
The way that we're going, yeah. Like I just don't see even with this difficult, like the games that they should have won was the first 3 games. Period.
And they should.
After that, we were all looking at the schedule and we were all like, nope. To this point, we were all saying nope. To this point, we were. Let's be honest. We could go back to the tape.
Yeah.
We recorded it.
But are you changed? It seems like you believed in this team a little bit, in this roster a little bit in the preseason.
Of course.
Has what's transpired changed your whole mindset? How good this roster is?
Of course.
At this point.
Of course. I mean, listen, in the preseason, it looked great. But when it's lights, camera, in action, and they're 0-3 now, and you see how poor they played, you go, man, that 10-win season we thought or whatever we thought, that's out the window now. This team is terrible. They can't get out of their own way. They're undisciplined. The play calling is trash. They're just not – they don't seem prepared at all. So it's just how do you put so much stock into that? After a while, you got to go, man, shoot, I was wrong. Like, my prediction was clearly wrong. So, Spee, at this point, do you see them ripping off 6 games in a row? No.
No, I mean,
I
not
don't
that
see
many in a row. I truly believe if Cam, if Dart is the person, yeah, but hold on. If Dart is the person that they think he is, I think he's going to win you some ball games. I think a quarterback changes the path of a franchise.
How many games do you think they're winning with Jaxson Dart?
I think you could win 6 games. I think you can win 6 games. If
what
Jaxson
games do you
Dart,
think they'll win it? Pull up the schedule now. What games do you think they'll win?
I think you're gonna have. I think you could beat the Bears. I think you could beat the Saints. I think San Francisco is not as good as we set San Francisco in this high little regard. They're not as. If you watch their games, they haven't been as good as they're at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got Green Bay at home. Green Bay's been okay, but they just lost to the Browns. Flacco led Browns at this point. You're gonna surprise them. I think you could beat New England. That's 5, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and then Las Vegas, second to last game. I think you could beat Vegas.
And I mean, that last game, the Cowboys will be done and
toast.
Totally toast.
At home versus Dallas. You don't think Dart's going to want that last game?
At home is a disadvantage for us.
Well, yeah, but Dallas fans are not traveling for out of the playoffs, you know.
I'm just saying, at home, we've lost the last 9 of 10.
No, I know. I'd rather be at home though than in Dallas. Wouldn't you agree? Like, would you rather be in Dallas?
We put up 37 in Dallas.
Yeah, I just don't think Dallas is that good.
Okay,
yeah, and we still lost to him though. And Russ had
we did that. We did that. We did that to ourselves, and that was with.
But we are the same team.
Yeah, I just think again. I think that
sometimes you gotta let Speed figure this out.
I think a quarterback is a culture change. I truly believe that if Dart is as good as he is, it changes everything. The defense vibes off the offense. Everything changes around. I think all you need is one electric Dart game to change everything.
That's
to breathe life into an organization.
On his shoulders.
I told you this. He unfairly. He's the savior. He is going to be looked at, whether it happens or not. He is the savior. And if you don't believe that, then why'd you draft him?
I'll rock with you, Speed. I'll rock with you, Speed.
Why did you draft him?
I'm with you, Speed. I'm not going to go
listen, this is Dable's last card. This is Dable's only card to play. You have nothing to hide behind anymore. This is your guy. This is your offense. This is your everything. This whole thing predicated on Dart. It always did. And it maybe it blows up in his face like everything else has. And I get it with everybody. Everybody is just conditioned right now to expect the worst because this is what we do. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. But they don't want to. They're not going to spend big money to go to an out of the playoffs 6-11, Dallas team, in my opinion. But Giants are not going to want to go. But actually, if the Giants are 6 wins in. Wouldn't you guys be a little bit more invigorated at that point? Yeah. No, I've only had one beer. I'm taking it easy. I'm drunk off of Jaxson Dart. I'm drunk off.
I hope everything you're saying is exactly how it plays out. I'm just saying we're scorned lovers because we've gotten our hopes up so many fucking times. Dude, how did we feel walking in and out of Washington? Your video perfectly summarizes it.
Listen, you're right. And that's how every single Giant fan feels that I know, and I'm not going to fight against that because why should everything we believed in since McAdoo, Joe Judge, Gettleman, if you believed in him in the beginning, Shane, Dable, everybody has failed us, So listen, if this doesn't work,
do a video. You have to do a selfie video with this Jaxson Dart.
Oh yeah.
Dart type before the game, please.
I will.
I want the shades. I want the shades.
Yes.
I'll let you borrow this if you want. Yes. Whatever you got to do.
I'll come in, fucking guns blazing, and C's said it best. If I'm right, next Tuesday, you better not be here because it's gonna be
All right.
it's gonna be rough.
Who better
Because
not
I'm
be your co-host?
shaking that ass. Shaking that. I'm gonna be shaking that ass.
You two better not show up.
Anybody
next
who's
Tuesday.
against me, don't come around because I'm gonna
Yeah.
be shaking that ass.
Spiro's calling
Hold
out of
on.
work. He's just going live all day Monday.
I'll do it 24. You know what? I'm gonna come up between now and Sunday. I'm gonna come up with a good if the Giants win challenge.
now.
Real good.
Right now.
Right now. Put you right on the spot.
How's your work day Monday?
Yeah.
Let's get down to brass tacks here.
All right. Well,
Let's do it.
so if the Giants win, you guys gotta help me here.
You gotta
can't
go.
put this-
You gotta go live from like 9 a.m. to noon.
Done.
Ooh.
9 a.m. to noon on Monday. I will go live. I'll do I might even do a space. I don't know. I might do a space and live at the same time. Whatever it is, it's gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna go live from 9 a.m. to 12. Marking at 9:30 because I gotta drop the kids off. 9:30 to 12.
Let's
I'm
make
in.
it a little bit
I'm in.
longer. Let's do 9:30 to 1:30. Let's make it a little bit
Done.
longer.
Done. 9:30
Whatever
to 1:30.
you decide.
If Dart, yeah,
And I
if
want
we win-
music. I want dancing. You don't even have to talk.
I'm gonna
You
have
could
a
just-
party going
you're
the
gonna- yeah.
whole time.
This is gonna be.
I-
I mean,
I
listen.
I hope this happens.
I hope
Now I
my
hope
my
it
boss
lights.
does not see this. Take this off the books right now. Take this off the books.
He said, look at Bartlett. Look at Bartlett. Oh yeah, okay. Look at Bartlett. He's a big time super chat incoming next Tuesday. we beat
Hey,
San Diego.
okay.
The Chargers.
That's a big gift the Giants win challenge right there.
I like
As
that.
always,
I
It
like
just always
that.
steps up.
I'll send in
that-
a super chat if the Giants.
There we go.
this game.
There we go.
I'll do
Okay,
that. I'll do that.
that will be. Yeah, it's Jerry.
24 hours. Yeah, speed. That's
We got to
that's
do a
the
little bit
real
more than
challenge.
win one San Diego game.
But that's
I
but you're
won,
so confident. You're so confident. 24 hours.
Well, I'm not
should be
that
it.
confident.
Come on, Speed. No, you can't
I
back out
believe-
of this right now.
I believe see, there's a difference between believing and being confident. I believe, but I'm not confident right now because I don't. You know what? It's funny. I'm more confident in Jaxson Dart than I am in Brian Dable. As sad as it is, I've lost all faith in Brian Dable. Show me something, Brian Dable and Mike Kafka. Show me something. Help this kid. Make us better,
Speed.
please.
I'm with you, Speed. I'm riding with you. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Hef, I'm sure hopes you're wrong too. But yeah.
I hope he's right.
On what part?
I'm sorry. I hope we're wrong. I hope we're wrong.
I hope. Yeah.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right, Speed, because we want to win.
What else we got left?
We
Look,
just don't see it.
this is the last bit of positivity I got left in me, dude.
Yeah.
If it goes south, we got a shit show for the next 13 weeks.
Well,
12
hold on.
Speed, I
weeks.
think I'm done. I think I'm done. Like,
No,
You're
you're
ready?
not.
Checked
No, you're
out?
not. No, you're not. Both of you are.
Come
Stop
on,
it. Both of you
bro.
stop it. Both of you stop it.
Wait,
this is
first
a
of all, I'm
rookie's
not
first. This is a
stopping.
rookie's first start.
I
You're not
want to be
going. Where are you
excited. Hef.
going?
Hef, I want to be excited, but man, it's just like
How
I've
can you
seen
not be
this
excited
story
about
before.
this?
I'm excited, but it's not like how I was last week or week one. It's just
You're
like, all
less
right, let's see
excited?
what it's like. You know what it is? I want to see what he can do. If the kid looks promising and it looks like, oh shoot, then maybe I'll be more excited about it. But right now, I'm just like, all right, let's see what he can
You're
do.
expecting it to fail. Everybody's expecting it to fail.
No, I'm not expecting Jaxson Dart to fail at all. I'm just saying I've seen this movie before. These guys are just saving their ass at this point. That's all they're doing. They're putting this poor kid out there, rushing him out there, in my opinion,
I don't
to
know if
save
he's
their
rushed.
ass. Because we all know, and we all spoke about this at the beginning of the year, I wanted Jaxson Dart to sit for as long as he could.
Yeah,
and
but
the
that's
fact that, of course, Russell Wilson stunk it up, I get it. But the fact you're rushing this boy or this kid in right now, it just reeks of desperation to me. So it's just like, man, I'm just not excited because all you're doing is rushing this kid in here to save your own asses.
But
in
why
my
does he say
opinion.
rush though? Why? What has he shown you that makes you think that he's not ready?
Dude, we play in the preseason. They all look great in the police. It was vanilla style
Yeah, but
offense. We've been through
Still,
this.
he aced it.
He's been in there
He's
for an
aced-
RPO and he handed
But-
the ball off
But he's-
95% of the time.
He's
What, like,
aced everything.
Yeah,
That, like,
for
he can do.
what Dayball tells us, he aced everything. Yes, I get it. But at the same time, are we trusting Dayball and his word? Are we really? The guy can't give you anything. I just don't like. I gotta see it before I get too excited. How about that? I gotta see it. I gotta see it to believe it, because I don't trust anything these guys are saying in that franchise. I don't. Yes, he passes the eye test. Yes, he has the attitude. Yes, he has the swag. But when you put him in live action and there's people game planning for something, let's see what he can do. I'm not overly like, is he ready? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're developing any guys here at this franchise. I'm not sure. I'm just not sold on it as of yet. Am I excited? Sure. A new regime's, a new era's coming in as far as quarterback is concerned. A new era's coming in. I get it. But I just can't be overly excited as week 1, I just can't. And it's not the poo-poo on Jaxson Dart. I think he's going to be a great quarterback in this league. I just don't trust what they're doing for him at this point. How about that? I just don't.
I think where he's coming from, nothing the Giants have done allows us to give them the benefit of the doubt to say this quarterback has been groomed perfectly and he's ready and he's going to hit the ground running and take off and all that. I think it's when he says not excited, I think it's like meaningful football, like jump off the couch. Yes, we're going. We're in, like when you go 0-3 and now it's a rookie's first game. Like, don't get me wrong, he could change that in the first half. Right. If everything's like what Spiro's talking about, he comes in here and he lights this shit on fire. We're off our seat and we're back. Absolutely. Season's back on. Make no mistake. But that's just expecting so much of a rookie in his first game.
Yeah, it's. I think you don't know what you got until he goes and shows you. Obviously, you think Bills fans, knew what was going to happen with Josh Allen before he stepped onto the field. No, but he changed their stars, right? No, nobody knows until they step onto the field what they're actually going to do. But man, everything he's done and shown me up until this point, and even in college, there's a reason why he was drafted this high. He has talent. He has the swag. I don't think Dable would have put him in there if he wasn't mentally ready. He doesn't want to get this kid killed. The guy that is his future. If he gets killed week 1, then you're really fucked. Like, imagine if he's not ready and he looks like shit. Like, why would you Dable do that to himself too? Is what I'm saying. Like, he's got to hope, we got to hope that Dable's smart enough to know that, hey, this guy is as ready as he's going to be, and he's going to give the best.
Because he could have named Jameis QB2 and just kept him on the back burner.
Could have, right? If he wasn't ready, he would have easily done that.
Right, you could have made this move to Jameis at this point, but he doesn't have long-term security, so he knows. What do you think? This is messed up. I saw. This is really fucked up.
Actually still. Oh God.
Oh. If I know my sister, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, don't get divorced over that.
Ain't gonna happen.
See, I'm already on rocky road right now with the way my first 3 weeks have gone in the football season. So, in a different world, maybe, but I like where your head's at.
Right
but
now,
I'm not trying to get divorced just yet.
just at all. What do you mean just yet?
Yes, I'm not ready to be divorced.
Don't dig yourself in the grave here.
I didn't mean to say that. I'm not ready to be divorced.
At all.
Period.
End of sentence.
Yes. Exactly. End of story.
That's it.
All right.
Let's wrap this up on that note. Guys, of course.
You got me in hot trouble already. I didn't even do this. I didn't even send the text yet, and I'm already in trouble.
Exactly. Yanks clinched the postseason, by the way. Yanks, shout out to the Yanks, man. Shout out to the Yanks. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging with us, man. We do appreciate all the support. Don't forget, we're on iTunes. We're on Spotify. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow on X. We're on Facebook, too. We go live, man. Tell a friend who has Facebook these days. No one's watching from there, but tell someone, all right? Tell someone.
Spread the word.
Yeah, spread the word. You never know, man. If you guys are showing up on Facebook, we appreciate it, man.
Yeah, literally
on behalf
zero people. I just checked.
0 people. We're talking to nobody over there. Might as well just close that one down.
We got to do some more work there. We got to do more work. That's what we got to do. I got us.
We got so much stuff, man. It's hard to do this. Of course, man. On behalf of my brothers, man, you guys know who he is, and that's Mr. Glass Hand Full of Nets.
Speed the genius.
Let's go. Fuck the Mets. I hate them. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
think a phone call's coming in.
Please let Jaxson Dart
It's going to
look
be
good.
very
Like,
depressing.
Spiro needs a spiritual win.
I need
like,
something, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, we all do.
Right now. Basketball's coming soon, but I got nothing.
Mainly for speed, because speed is like I'm out the door, like I'm 1 foot out, and speed is like, come on in, Eli, come on in.
Hey,
And
we
he
do this
just
for a
think-
living. If the Giants suck, our job gets exponentially harder. We need them to be good.
I'm
Eli,
telling you right now.
I mean, yeah, it's brutal when you're Giants focused, having it every single week. It's tough, man. That's why you got to make sketches as your therapy.
I'm telling you this: if they lose and Jaxson Dart, and I'm not saying he is, but they lose and it's really bad.
oh
Boy, Tuesday, you think the Giants hate us now? They're gonna hate. And I'm gonna say us. They're gonna
He's
hate
a
me
rookie.
even more.
Remember, you also said we need to be patient. This is a rookie.
yeah, right. That's the
Right,
fine line
I
we're
apologize.
crossing right now. It's
I
the fine line we're
apologize.
crossing.
You're right.
It depends how it looks. But I'm coming for Mara's throat. If this doesn't change around, I am coming for Mara's throat. The Giants already hate us, like he said. John Mara, the Mara family. Metaphorically speaking, we're coming for your throat.
Yeah, not actually.
Not actually.
Physically.
I know
We
there's-
mean like a strongly worded letter.
Correct.
Yes,
Correct.
yes.
Which
Maybe
I mean no harm.
maybe a
all right?
sign. Maybe a sign. I
Maybe a
don't know.
banner.
Listen,
Yeah.
you might see some planes flying across the stadium.
As
Just saying.
soon as Sunday. You never know.
As soon as Sunday, you might see some planes. So if y'all gonna be there, make sure to pull out your phones because there might be some planes. You heard it here,
Thank
and
you,
of course,
Solomon.
man.
Thank you,
right.
Solomon. Optimism.
And of course, to my brother with the big cojones, he's amazing, trailblazing, the humor god himself, El Jefe.
Oh, that's nice.
My
That's
brother,
nice.
You like that? See, I like that, bro. That was
Dude.
good. I'm gonna keep that one.
That was your best one. That was
I
good.
think so. I think so. And of course, it's your boy Eli Rax, aka Vibes. We see you guys on the next one. Peace and blessing. Nate, take us home.
New York Revival, I'm in the building.
Let's go.
Live with the Woodlard Roar!
Let's go.